Hi, everybody. I'm Kathy MacMillan, and I am the author of The Runaway Shirt, which is a new picture book that came out on August 12th from Familius Press. I'm very excited today because I get to share the story with you, and we're going to see an art demonstration from the illustrator, Julia Castaño. She's going to tell us how she made the art for this book, and then we're going to have a conversation and answer your questions. But let's start with the read aloud. This is The Runaway Shirt, written by Kathy MacMillan, with illustrations by Julia Castaño. You ready? I think I will fold the laundry, said the lady. You see what the kiddo's doing? The kiddo is climbing into the laundry basket, and do you see that kitty cat? There's a kitty cat on every page, so make sure you look for it. She folded a towel, a pair of pants, and some underwear. Do you see that, kiddo? I think the kiddo has a plan. I think I will fold this shirt next, she said. First one sleeve, then the other, then I fold it in half. Oh, do you think she realizes that there's a kiddo in that shirt? But the shirt did not stay folded. Oh dear, the lady said. Let me try that again. First one sleeve, then the other, then I fold it in half. There. It's just right. I will put it on the bed while I fold the rest of the clothes. How do you think that's going to go? Do you think the shirt's going to want to stay on the bed? Nope, the shirt did not stay on the bed. The shirt ran away. Oh dear, the lady said, my shirt is running away. I guess I need to fold it again. Whoops. I think the shirt is getting a tickle. And look, the kitty cat really likes playing with that big long sock. The lady picked up the shirt. First one sleeve, then the other. Then I fold it in half. And this time, I will put it right in the drawer. Do you think the shirt is going to want to go in the drawer? I don't know. Guess what? The shirt did not want to go in the drawer. Huh. The lady looks like she's thinking really hard. What do you think she's going to do next? The lady frowned. My goodness, she said. This shirt is very difficult to fold. Maybe I should hang it up in the closet instead. She took the shirt to the closet and she picked up a hanger. Look at that. The kiddo is hanging from the closet bar. Oh my goodness, that doesn't look like a good way to fold a shirt. Oh no, she said. This shirt seems to be too heavy for the hanger. What will I do? She thought for a moment. I know, she said. I will wear the shirt instead. Wear the shirt? How's she going to do that? And she did. Look at how she decided to wear the shirt. She gave the shirt a great big hug. And the kiddo inside gets a hug too. I love you, shirt, she whispered. I love you, Mommy, said the shirt. And look, now the shirt, the kiddo, helps her fold. And after their day of folding, they read a story and our little shirt takes a nap. The end. I'm very excited that this book is finally out in the world because it's actually based on a game that I played with my own kiddo who would climb into the laundry basket and pretend to be a shirt. And it's a lot of fun and it's a great way to have some imaginative play and make laundry into something that's more fun. Next, we're going to get to see a demonstration from Julia Castaño, the illustrator behind The Runaway Shirt, and she's going to show us how she made the pictures. And then I hope you'll join us on my Facebook Live feed because we're going to have a live interview with me and Julia, and we'll be there to answer your questions. Take it away, Julia.
Hello, Kathy. Hello, everyone. My name is Julia. I am a children's book illustrator, and together with Kathy and Familius, we created the illustrations for the Runaway Shirt. And as you may have noticed, there are many, very many articles of clothing throughout the book. So I thought that for today it might be a fun exercise if I can show you how I draw some of this. So for the first article of clothing, I'm gonna try to show you how I do trousers. And for the trousers, I start with a straight line. Then I do 2 small straight lines that come out of the edge of the first one. That's gonna be the waist of the trousers later. But for now, we're gonna do my favorite thing ever, which are squiggly lines. So start with a squiggly line all the way to the bottom of the trousers. And then we do, whoops, that's my cat. So he's being naughty. Then we do a straight line, and that will be the bottom of our trousers. And then we do another squiggly line, up, 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 up. And then we have a leg. So now we have to do the same for the other leg. Squiggly line, again all the way to the bottom, straight line, and then we close the leg with another squiggly line to the bottom. Then we join the shorter lines for the waist. We can draw some belt loops. 1, 2, and we can draw the bottom. And then we can draw where the zip goes. Here. And finally, the most important thing, because that's where we put all of our things, the pockets. Then we can draw some lines at the bottom to make it look prettier. And there you have it. Nice pair of trousers. How was that? Did you try at home? I hope you did. And if you didn't, we can try something different. How about we draw a skirt? And for a skirt, I do straight line, which is going to be our waist. And I do another straight line, slightly at an angle. Do the same on the other side, straight line at an angle. And then I join them with a nice curve. For all the adults at home watching this, I feel a bit like Bob Ross. Now we have the outline of our skirt, and now we need to give in some details. And for the details, we can draw a nice line here for the waist. Button, if it has buttons. And we can take them even all the way down. Put many of them all the way down. And then the last thing, my favorite again, the pockets. Do a straight line at an angle and join it with a U shape. And we do the same on the other side. Straight line, angle, join with a U shape. And that's our skirt. How was that? Have you tried? Tried at home? I love skirts. Now we're gonna draw my very favorite thing to draw of all times, socks. And for socks, I start with a straight line. And if you hear some strange noises, that's my cat being really naughty now. After that, we do squiggly line, long squiggly line, lots of squiggles. Lots of squiggles. Then we repeat the same on the other side. Squiggly line. And this one, we're going to take all the way to the bottom with the long squiggle there. And now we continue at an angle, making more squiggles and joining with the part from before. And now we can draw the heel. That's the toes. And then we can draw the top. That's where the elastic goes. So that's a simple sock. If you want to make a fluffy one, like this really cozy ones for the winter, we can add some hair to it. I love doing this. Some really short hairs. That's a fluffy sock. So let's do another sock. I'm gonna go quicker on this one because we already know how to draw the sock, yeah? So what I'm gonna do is that sock that everyone has and everyone is embarrassed to have. And that is the sock that we all love to wear and never get rid of. The sock with a hole. In Spain we call the hole tomate. And tomate means tomato. And the reason why we call that is because when we are embarrassed, we blush and we get red as a tomato. And because really having a hole in your socks can get really embarrassing if you have to take off your shoes in public. Do you have tomates in your socks? I bet you do. I do. And what happens is your little toe gets out of the sock like this. Embarrassing. But as long as it doesn't stink, it's fine. How was that? You try at home? You probably did, and you were better than me. Really, if I can do it, anyone can. I hope you keep drawing more things at home, and thank you for joining us. Bye!